Hello everybody, good to see you all. Alex and Jack and Papaya and my love Didi. How's everyone doing today? Oh crap, whoops. Man, I'm glad I'm getting a loud song right afterwards, because I completely forgot to touch audio. See. Yep, loud. Much better. Okay, it's still a little loud, but better. There we go, that's better. That's better. Jellyfish supremacy. Well, yes. Satisfying project time. So, last time, we finished the longest stretch of the piston bolt. This time, I want to do the other direction. That way, we're not having to fly one way. We can just take the piston bolt both ways. Now, I have been on a little bit, and got a little bit of the carpet laid. Got all of the, what do you call it? The lichen placed for the line we already finished. And still need to place a whole lot more carpet. I'm not even done with just covering the stuff there. I've also gotten rid of the cyan carpet line past the end hub and then redid where that's gonna go, but it's no longer going up towards the Wither Skelly farm since we have the line in place. And just before stream, I was just kind of getting started a little early and getting the rails in place. It's so much easier to do the rails before you do anything else, apparently. I also don't need to place all of the rails and break them. I only need 2 extra rails, and we can just go place, break. And it's a decent pattern. Super Macy. Yep, trying to think of... I was gonna sing some Macy lyrics, but it's just not forming. And I didn't actually see the milk part, so I thought you just said I drank a liter of chocolate oats today. Yes, baby, what's her name? You know who I'm talking about. Yes, Macy Gray. Don't know why I couldn't come up with her last name there. Got a good voice. It's very, I would say, kind of raw. And I don't mean like Janis Joplin raw, but there's a roughness to her voice that I like. I've always appreciated. I mean, I've pretty much downed a 2 liter of soda before on multiple occasions. My stomach didn't always hate it. It did typically cause large belches, though. Bluesy and raw, yes. Well, without further ado, let's jump in. Hello. So, as you can see with what I'm holding, I've been placing rails and breaking rails. And if I go and bring the map up, you can see there's no more carpet line over here. And instead of it coming around behind, I went ahead and brought it forward like I was saying. And you can see all the white dots of all the lights that were placed. And then I've brought the carpet up all the way. Looks like I'm missing one, but I'm not. That just seems to be a recurring glitch on the map. I mean, we're, what, more than 2/3 through on one half of the carpet? And, oh, that's awesome, Jack. Good to hear. Fortunately, rails aren't going to show up on here. So, I can't actually show you where I left off. But it is right up here. Somewhere. Eventually. Got into a good rhythm and was just placing these. Here we go. Before stream. I mean, I'm almost halfway there. We're almost halfway there. And apparently I'm not the only one working on a piston bolt right now. Luna Cupcake is also working on one on... I don't know what server that is, actually. Now, they're not doing a nether roof one. Theirs is actually below the roof. And it's looking really nice. It's going to be a lot more vibrant and colorful. And grander and... Okay, so I'm kind of having to rethink what I want to do. I'm like, oh, geez, I gotta have something that's, like, comparable at least. My stomach has always held more than you think. Ooh, thanks for the shout out for Luna. Unfortunately, Luna's not able to join us here most of the time because of time zones. She used to stop by more when I was later on in the day. Wild SMP, that's it. Like, I knew the SMP. I just couldn't think of the name of it. And I think I did this between streams. This. The blue. Did I have this last time? I think I did this since last time. This is making it, I've done it since last stream. So what is this? This is a resource pack. Selection Outlines, version 1.0. And there's like 8 or so different colors you can choose from. They're all different files, though. And yeah, it's pretty nice. I didn't want anything crazy or coloring the whole block. I just wanted the outline. And I didn't want it to be a 3D outline if I'm just looking at a block. Like, if I can actually see the sides, by all means, but... What do you mean, why is this still scuffed? Oh, uni things. What does that have to do with Elmo? What's even going on? Why are we yelling? But yeah, this seems to be going a lot faster. It's just a little bit, just ever so slightly slower than just placing them. But it beats having to go through again, breaking them all.
I don't know what we're yelling about!
Thank you for the bits, baby. But Elmo's a Muppet. Elmo's suing the university? $6K, $8K, is that how much it's covering? Are you trying to apply for like 6K in assistance and it's trying to sign you up for 8K anyways? Discorded? Elmo's gonna sue. It's okay, we can sue Elmo also. I still remember that whole Tickle Me issue. Ah! Why can't we include GIFs in official emails? Tickle Me Elmo. It was a talking children's toy that if you would tickle it, it would laugh. Yeah, it's creepier than a Furby. Am I quieter than usual? Maybe. Am I better now? Now that I'm not leaning back? I can even touch this up a little bit. Let me know if the fan's too loud. I think it's still on medium though, so it shouldn't be too bad. You turned everything up for Apex? So yeah, the new selection box has helped a lot. I mean, it's still not making every placement perfect. But it's definitely making it easier if I care to slow down enough to actually take advantage of that. And don't just accidentally click and break other things. Yeah, it doesn't help with misclicks, but it does help me click more or so in the right spot. I'm sorry, Yummy. Well, rest your eyes, hon. Hope you feel better. Sounds like you need some clear eyes. Because clear eyes is cool. Did you guys get the Ben Stein commercials? It's a Clear Eyes is a brand of eye drops that Ben Stein used to do commercials for in his completely flat deadpan voice. He also had a game show for a while there that was kind of amusing. See, we wouldn't even call that a pharmacy advert here. Because that's just something over the counter. But I guess it's still medicinal. We do kind of have an excessive amount of medicinal adverts here. What was it? Win Ben Stein's Money, I think was the name of the show. It was a trivia one that had you going up against Ben Stein, who is incredibly smart. Oh boy. Oh yes, yes, the kitchen's awesome. And for a moment there, I didn't think it was a build, one of your builds. I thought that was a room from Vault Hunters with the pufferfish. That was amazing. Have you seen the fish tank room from Vault Hunters, Yummy? I don't even know if it's still in the game with all the updates and everything. Yeah, I knew. It took me a second, but I realized it wasn't that. It was actually yours. That just shows the level it's at. Because those are some top tier builders and designers who work on all the maps for Vault Hunters. Like Kim and Jax, for instance. I want to say first time I watched Kim and Jax, I don't watch her too often, but the first time I saw Kim, she was working on the parrot room from Vault Hunters. You need to buy brake fluid? For what? Do you have a car? Luda. Hey you, we were just talking about you. How's it going? Oh yes, yes, yes. We were saying all the worst things. Yep, totally. Nah, I was telling them about you also doing piston bolt, you and the wild SMP peeps, and how I need to up my game a little bit. I'm not even really truly designing yet. I've had some ideas, but I've not worked it out. No, I think I saw you post a clip, but I didn't, like, it was just a link. I didn't actually click on it. Not yet, at least. Oh, jeez, I'm sorry, Yummy, that sucks. Kitty doing better now, though? Twitter X. That makes it sound like something completely different. I mean, Twitter is already kind of at that level. Or X, whatever you want to call it. We really need a better platform at this point that we all can agree on and move to. Oh, jeez. The repetitiveness of building a piston bolt is on a new level. Spawn proofing. I mean, I'm just laying carpet on anything that things can spawn on before I get too far away from it. So I'd go like 20 blocks, putting my dirt down or pistons, and then come back with carpet and just keep doing that. We had some Endermen coming up here for a little bit there, but the carpet took care of it. Because it's ugly most of the time. Like, Sling's working on, Sling is working on an Enderman farm on the Brambles SMP. And it's the same thing, like... The bridge to it is so pretty. But they're gonna have to do something to stop the spawns. And it's horrible. Look at you. Look at you grabbing it. And with pistons to match the floor. Wow, wow, and that shot at the end, nice. Well done. I mean, technically the name is now X, but we all know it's Twitter. I mean, for crying out loud, we tweet things. Their name was turned into a verb, and he wants to throw that power away to call it X? Hey, did you see my post in X? Man, I'm on X all the time. Yeah, this is wonderful now. This is completely wonderful. Can we just eat things instead? Oh my god, that's it. This is also Musk can go ahead and get away with saying stuff like that, and nobody knows what he's talking about. Your exes, huh? Yeah. It's shit, but what are we gonna do? Just let me know where we're going next. I'll make an account. People decide on one. That's the problem now. Everyone's trying to find something else, and then everyone's finding different things, and not all of them work. Like, isn't Hive gone? Didn't Hive just kind of fall through? I only call it X to make fun of it. Like, I've got an account on Hive, but then there was all the security issues with it, so I just haven't done anything with it. I mean, there wasn't a visual issue to me. It's the security issue. Like, I can deal with whatever it looks like as long as there's a dark mode, but if I'm gonna have to worry about any of my stuff being compromised because they didn't have the proper security in place because of the small team size and the relatively newness of the platform. I'm not trying to speak bad about them. It's new. You're gonna have these issues. Gotta bring in somebody who specializes in security. It's another social media platform like Twitter. It's another one trying to be the next, like, town hall for the world. Oh, yes, thank you, baby. There are ads fixing to start in under half a minute. If you're not subbed, hang tight. I just like to control when I like to get rid of pre-roll ads entirely, and then have a little more control on when ads occur. Although I'm not taking quite as many breaks as I used to, so ads are occurring more so while I'm doing stuff. Jack. I mean... Okay, so in like the last week, I've jabbed myself 3 times in the stomach with my own hand while at work. It's been great. So yeah, I'm a little clumsy myself. It's cool. I think almost all of them was opening a box and ripping the tape off. Oh, and Luna, I finally realized that... Oh, let me wait. Let me wait. Ad just started. Pure stupidity. A binder? What do you mean by a binder? Oh. Yeah. See, to me, a binder is something you put papers in. Sounds like something you could sue over, honestly. Well, here in the US at least, you probably could. And could probably win. Not that you should necessarily, but that's a whole nother thing. And then some less exciting adult news. I got a credit card paid off this week that I'd been paying $100 a week on. So that just freed up a good chunk of change out of my check every week. Still got a decent amount of debt left. Need to, I'm still working on some of it and increased how much I'm adding on some of it. Credit cards have their place. You just have to use them smartly and don't. It's so easy to use them to get you out of a tough spot. But you have to make sure that you can actually afford to use them even if you have one. And it is dumb to have to have so much rely on your credit score. About 1,000 blocks so far. But it's starting from the weather skelly up here. And I'm gonna bring a curve to it and have it end. So the hole in the bedrock to get to it's here. It's just all of our shulkers. I'm gonna have a station here. And then this is going straight down, well, diagonal all the way to above the Mushroom Island portal. And I'm gonna have the two lines curve and head down. And this is gonna be our station around this portal. And then, the spot we're planning on doing the new base at is about here. Now this gray line goes to one of the ancient cities, because this area over here in the overworld is just littered with them. But yeah, there's a warden that's on the other side of this portal who won't leave it alone. So, oh, and we're kind of done with ancient cities now. We've gotten everything we need from there since they added new stuff. So we don't have to go there anymore, so we can actually get rid of this line. But as we start to explore and make new areas, I do want to have some of these be smaller hubs in themselves. So if we head anywhere else northeast, those will lead to the Wither Skelly farm, and this will become a small hub. Same thing with southeast, the one at the base will become a new hub. Probably like Mangrove would become one, and Cherry Grove would become one. Yeah, like a train line. where I have just horrible impulse control. Like, ooh, I want this, buy it. Oh, I probably shouldn't have spent my money. And now I've already opened it, so I can't return it. I mean, I've gotten better over the years, but it's still a constant struggle a lot of times. I think the thing I'm happiest about, though, is buying games. I am now so patient when it comes to waiting for a game to go on sale. It's like every few years there'll be one that I just can't wait for. But pretty much now I'm waiting for games to be on like 75% off or better. Well, thank you, baby. Still, though, I do beat myself up over some of it, even if it's not a lot of money. I just had to... I mean, this wasn't an impulse thing, though, but I did just go and get a proper, like, vape kit, mod, whatever. So I quit smoking cigarettes about a month ago. And... been buying, How? You were already following. God damn it, Twitch. I know you were following. Why? Why is that? Why is it so difficult just to keep a, like, subscription list or follow list correct? Like, I don't have this problem on YouTube. Yeah, starting off with your spelling apparently at the moment. Ew, you do have this problem on YouTube? Yeah, who is it? Oh, I can't remember, but yeah, there's someone that it will not there's a, like, no. Yeah, Kyle. There's a
Frog Legs gifted Jack Kate a subscription. Yum Frog Legs gifted a tier 1 sub to Jack Kate. They have given 49 gift subs in the channel.
Jack, you're making Brian stutter. Thank you, Yummy. What? Isn't Jugs a mod? Yummy.
Yum Frog Legs gifted Luna_Cupcake a subscription. Yum Frog Legs gifted a tier 1 sub to Luna_Cupcake. They have given 50 gift subs in the channel.
50? Yummy. Oh my god, 50 gift subs now. Ah. Thank you, Ann. Has she tried blocking him and unblocking him? Yeah, what about it? You're awesome, that's what about it. Thank you. Well, you can wait and see if it works. I mean, Kyle's a nice enough guy. He should understand. Welcome in, Defend Story. Grabbing last. Hello, hello. Dog says hi. Oh. Yeah, because he's doing the, is he still doing the panel stuff right now? Isn't he still gone, what, for the rest, or until the weekend or something? I don't remember what he said. Oh. Damn. I missed the announcement. You know what? I saw the ping in his Discord server and assumed he was just going live. And I did. Oh, I did. Have a wonderful lurk, Luna. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, you too, Yummy. Have a good lurk, huh? Stayed with Blue for Final Fantasy. Blue? Do I know Blue? See, Luna had to run. They have to make sure that the piston bolt's better now. Is mine longer? Is that it? I mean, sure, if you give it back, Jack. Blooper. 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 I'm sure I've seen Blooper and Laffy's before. The name is familiar. I don't think I've talked to them much, though. Probably giving it back. Yeah, I can't deal with probably. I need my brain cells. My brain cells? Wow. Blame it on my ADD. Sale. No, sale, not sale. Sale. Yeah. Brain sale. Like, I'm sorry, my brain sailed away. Is that why it's called Sail? Like, seriously, is that why the song's called Sail? Have we just, like, not understood that the entire time? Or I at least haven't? Like, I've always wondered, like, why is he just randomly going, Sail? Thank you. Thank you for that. And you say you're welcome before I say thank you. I saw the timing. That was almost simultaneous, which means that you heard the thank you after you said you're welcome. Some people, guys. Oh, DD is definitely not people. Neither am I. You know, I was already at the end. Why didn't I just take the cart? Oh well. Yeah. Yeah, Jack. You called it there. No. Excuse me. I just said you called it. Right. There we go. There we go, equal parts, carpet and pistons. That you left the government in time? What you talking about? Fuck folks, fuck folks. Y'all actually hit 1,000. There was 1,000 unread messages between all the channels. That was crazy. That was crazy. guess Papaya's over there like, fuck these commie bastards. Papaya's gonna move to the US, join the military, and become an old general. Fucking commies. Back in my day. I can see it. I can see it. Maybe more as a drill sergeant. Nice sidestep, Papaya. Nice. Run and get me 50 mushrooms. You will eat your veggies, maggot. I mean, you can't trust them. They're new recruits. If you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. I mean, that's literally what a drill sergeant's supposed to do, though. I tried to make my dad be a drill sergeant. He refused. They said, "What do you mean you refuse?" You can't refuse. He said, my contract ends in 2 weeks. By all means, send me out there. But if you make me a drill sergeant, I'm not renewing. My dad still wanted to be happily married. I don't know which wife he was on at that point, but he's on, I guess you'd say this is his 5th marriage. But he was married to the same woman twice. Because the drama with the first one the first time didn't really tell him. Apparently, Papaya, I've noticed. I've noticed with my artwork. But like you said, you only do it when you know you're right. Picky bastard. Just like me. I mean, hey, it looks better now, does it not? You wouldn't like DD when they're angry. For the Hulk, you'll need gamma rays. For Wolverine, well, he was born with part of it. Actually, I mean, he was just born with it. The adamantium skeletal cover or whatever and claws, that just came later. No. Maybe he's born with it, maybe he's Wolverine. Oh, and we got more ads coming up. Secret clause? Like, for a contract? That kind of clause? Do ribs count as claws? Here, want a hug? Stab. Your whole method of killing people is just hugging them and pressing your sharp claw ribs into them. He said kill him with kindness. So now I hug people to death. But not like that. Did I misunderstand the assignment? Shit. I'm gonna have to start the project over. There's no bodies, don't worry. You won't find them. It probably exists already. It's probably already there. One's just like so hidden from just being a crap superhero. Oh yeah, maybe somebody's walking by and sees you laughing and it makes them laugh and their day's better. Oh. And they leave a motivational quote. Just hang in there. Or, I made a motivational poster using a quote from, Dresden Files. Crap. What was it? Can I find it real quick? I was using this as wallpaper for a while there. Where would it be under? No. Yes, sidetracking. Oh, here we go. Life is a journey. Time is a rever. The door is ajar. So, in the Dresden Files, technology and wizards don't get along so well. Technology just seems to randomly break down around wizards. One of the characters coined the term the was it the Murphyonic aura? Or something like that, as in Murphy's Law. And they had to borrow a friend's SUV, a fancy SUV, that actually has a voice that would say, "The door is ajar. The door is ajar." Instead of having it like ding, letting you know that the door is open. Well, because Dresden's in the vehicle, it starts going haywire, and they have to listen to it saying the door is ajar for the entire ride. And by the end of it, one of the characters, Butters, was like, it's become a philosophy. Time is a journey, life is a river, the door is ajar. Could this character work as the villain for our D&D campaign? What? The door is ajar? Also, on that note, one of my ex's old friends, they went out drinking, and they also had a car that would tell you the door is ajar. And her friend got so drunk she was arguing with it. I mean, you can make anything work. I'm actually picturing these monks from a different series. From the book Elantris by Brandon Sanderson. They're able to, as part of their like training and conditioning, they are able to mold their ribs and bones to create patterns, which then give them like better healing and strength and stat ups, yada yada, whatever. But it ends up looking really brutal and gnarly. One of those could definitely be that guy. I don't know who that is either. No offense to them. I don't particularly like the emotes. Okay, the wink's better than the wiggle. The wiggle, the head, and the body are disconnected. And the cartoonish faces make me think of some sort of SCP video. Funky Fox. Mushrooms and cheese. So y'all don't even know who this is and you're promoting them. Lovely. And we're not even halfway done. Life. Oh, meth? She's another level. I was just talking about that yesterday in Cheetahs. He was talking about how crazy she is, how many subs she's given on the channel. I'm like, dude, I've gotten 3 different gift subs in the last week from Meth. Like, they're on another level. I don't know how rich they are, but they've given, Dal! What's up, everybody? Welcome in, Raiders. How's it going? Yeah, I think they're one that's given away, like, thousands of gift subs between all the different channels. Have your work lurkers. I will gladly take your work lurkers, and I will keep them safe. And if you kind people could follow Dal, you really should. You will appreciate it. And for those of you coming in, if you wouldn't mind refreshing so you count as a viewer and not just a raider, I would greatly appreciate it. And hope you're having a wonderful day at work. Hopefully everything's going smooth and you can take your time peacefully, if your job allows it. Some, there's just no such thing. But yeah, what were you up to? And, if you just need to run, I understand. Please feel free to. Too many angles. Playing Stray Gods. Stray Gods. I know which one's that. Stray. I know Stray. The role-playing musical. Huh. I do enjoy urban fantasy. I was just talking about one of my favorite book series, which is urban fantasy, Dresden Files by Jim Butcher. I'm horrible, guys. I really don't lurk much before I stream. I try to take it a little bit easy on my computer before stream. And since I use my phone as a stream deck via deck board, don't really get to use my phone or have it lurking either. It's good, dude. Did you watch and did you enjoy Buffy the Vampire Slayer? And do you enjoy audiobooks? It's been a while since Buffy, so not sure. Huh. Well, okay, well, perfect. That's all I do nowadays, too. So, Dresden Files very much is a more adult version of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And I don't mean like it's porno or anything. It's not that kind of adult. It's just not trying to be for little kids either. And to make it even better, the audiobooks are narrated by James Marsters, who, for those of you who don't know, played Spike on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Which is great. There's actually one character. He's only in a couple of the books. He's not main character or anything. He's more of a goon for hire, more or less. But it does let him bring back the Spike accent. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, that's one of the series I've listened to all of the books. My English and math, or English and drama teacher back in high school recommended them, and I've had the first one and just never got around to reading them. And then became a delivery driver and a taxi driver, and then had an office job with a bit of a commute. So I was just listening to audiobooks all the time. Oh, so you're a Brando Sando fando. What's your favorite Brando? Another one I was just talking about. Literally just... You're writing a novel? I don't think I knew that. Or maybe we have actually briefly talked about it. Writing a few. Oh, okay, so you're trying to be Brando Sando. I mean, you gotta, like, what, write a book a day to be him? And then what, have like longer books that take 10 years to write? Can I have the next Stormlight Archive, please? Book 5, please. Please. Mistborn's good. Mistborn's really good. It's almost more of a Genesis to me, and I think I kind of prefer Era 2 over Era 1, but my favorite of his series would have to be Stormlight Archive. I just really like Shalon, and try to say Kelsier for a moment there. Frick, what's his name? I know it's next year. I want it now. Oh, you must be talking about his Kickstarter with the secret projects. It's like, yeah, so with COVID, I had more time to write. So besides my normal work, I also did 4 secret things. Pretty sure he was saying that while signing a huge stack of autographs also. Like, he can't just sit down and talk. He has to be doing something else while he's talking. Cal. That's who I was thinking of. Cal. Shalon and Cal. Kaladin. I mean, for one, he's got a lot of autographs and books to sign. And why not sit back and record a video while you're doing it, or stream even, and turn it into a Q&A and an update. I think it's smart. Lets the whole process go by a little quicker. Dude. Yeah. You can't explain a magic system that well in a paragraph, a short paragraph of that. So, am I understanding correctly, and you're able to steal powers then from others or attributes through these crystal spikes? Interesting. Okay, it's the corrupted version. So you've written it's finished? Has it been are you done editing it yet? First draft is done. First draft is done. Okay, so still need to do more editing and drafting. Okay. Let me know. I'm dead serious. Let me know, dude. Are you gonna publish it? And have you looked into publishers yet? Are you also gonna try to get on with Tor? I don't even know how plausible it is to just jump on with Tor. So would you do the audiobook yourself? Or are you gonna follow the lines of Jordan and Sanderson and try to get Kate and Michael to read for you? Like freaking Chad. Chad was able to come in. I think he had enough money to do all the self-publishing. Or to get... I can't remember exactly, but he was able to snag Kate and Mike. Like, he's really trying to be the next Sanderson, and he's not going to be. His writing's not as good. I'm sorry. Sorry, Chad, but it's not. I've tried. I couldn't... I can't get through the book. Welcome back. With good internet. Rock on. And who I'm talking about is Shadversity, a YouTuber. One of the most knowledgeable people I know of in regards to castles. He can break down every single little thing on a castle and tell you the name of it and what it's for. He also has a large piece of property and is planning on... because I, for the most part, have stopped watching him, but, last I was watching his stuff at all, he had built kind of a fake castle out of, plywood, primarily, like proper construction, but it was just a wooden facade. But he's wanting to actually have 3 castles on the property, like 3 proper castles. Of his... whose brother? I don't know if anyone we've talked about of their family, so I don't know who you're talking about that has a brother that I would maybe also know. Yes. Jazza is Shad's brother? No. Really? Hey, oldie. How's it going? Shadversity. Shadversity is Jazz's brother. I mean, those apples had to fall. One of those apples fell far from the tree, I would say. Seriously? Holy crap. Yeah, yeah. And they're from Australia, apparently. Wow. I mean, Shad's kind of a dick, honestly. That's why I stopped watching him. I don't really watch as much art stuff as I used to, but Jazza was one of the ones I watched. And Looney... I can't remember what his name is. Looney something? And then Nerdy Crafter. Right, okay, so it's not just me. Like, he's... The worst of his personality seems to be coming out more and more. Now, let him stay wherever he's at. He's got his property. He can do with it as he pleases. And Chad wrote a book, like I was saying. And it's through the perspective of the bad guy, kind of. Like, it was just a complete despicable war tyrant who's just a crude, arrogant asshole, and that's the main character. Like, I couldn't get past the first scene. I tried to refund the book, but I actually have had it for 2 years, and that's way too long. I couldn't do that at this point. And then you've got Jazza, who comes up with some of the most amazing art, and sculptures and art kits, and seems to be this guy who just kind of loves and appreciates everything. Where Shad seems to be more, expects to get everything. I don't know, man. They're, I guess I can kind of see a bit of a resemblance, but not in personality. Sure, I don't know when I'll be able to read it, but you're more than welcome to, and I will try to get to it. But more so, like, let me know when it's done, like when the drafts are done and you're ready to publish. No, excuse me. Let me know once it's actually purchasable. That's more so what I was thinking. I mean, I'd love to get a taste of it, sure, but, I kind of hate teasers and trailers. Like, just give me the full unabridged version. That's what I want with stories. I don't want bits and pieces and things cut out. Just give me the whole thing. Like, this, I've always preferred unabridged versions. Like, in school, a lot of times they cover abridged versions just because it's quicker. Like, Count of Monte Cristo's one that I remember. It was a assigned reading for one of my English classes. But I couldn't just do that. I had to do the unabridged version, the one that was like 5 times as long. So I just had like 5 times the reading between classes everyone else did. Oh jeez, I need to stand up and walk around and get my blood pumping again because I'm starting to yawn too much. Oh dude, I know, and I understand. It's cool. It's cool. You take however much time you need, and I'll be happy to read it when you're ready. But give me 5 minutes, guys, and I'll be right back. And I'm back. Thanks for hanging in there, guys. Alright, where are we at in this now? We're getting really close to the end of this line of pistons. Line number 3. 1, 2, 3, and then we gotta do the other inside one. Thank you, everybody, and welcome back, baby. So Dow, want to give us like a little do like the back cover explanation of the book? Can't think of. I'm completely spacing on the word I'm looking for. Like the yeah, blurb. Blurb, a little quick summary. Or are your quick summaries like me and end up being like an hour conversation? Synopsis. There we go. That's the actual word I was looking for. Okay, I mean, that's fair. That's completely fair. I think it is. I think it is. I think that's why in some cases the writer actually doesn't do that. The publisher does. I bet it's not Brando's writing routine. Freaking madman. What is it, 8 hours a day? Every single day? But, you know, that does bring up a good point. I'm never going to write my book if I don't actually work on it. I say I've been working on the world ever so slowly for 2 decades. And that sounds like there's been a lot of time spent, but there really hasn't. I've been very slowly... Like, I'm really not that much further along than I was 10 years ago. That's kind of sad. But I've got one that's kind of, okay, here we go. Let's see. Set in a post-industrial fantasy, a group of siblings uncover a mystery of missing people, and they work to uncover what is happening while still trying to develop their abilities and strengthen their bond, as they also piece their city's government back together. Pre-industrial. So do you plan on having an industrial revolution later in the series? I'm assuming it's a series and not a one-off. Okay, so you're gonna have that time or technology advancement like in Mistborn. That's cool. That's really cool. I love seeing that. Dude. See, I've only got 4, and what planning there has only been on the first one. I'm kind of taking influences from, how did I end up with an extra piston? Is there a second? Did I double up a carpet somewhere and miss it? Ah. Okay, so mine's taking some influences from... some early influences were Escaflowne. Or Vision of Escaflowne. Sando's work, of course. But that was more, most of what I've already done was before I knew of Sando. Shit, what other influences? There's some other major ones there, and I just can't think of them right now. Crap. Dune. Like, I'm wanting there to be, like, some more political intrigue. There's a whole, like, nature versus, progress. And the idea that nobody's evil plays a big part of it. And yeah, I'm gonna need more pistons, but we'll grab what we can. Like, there is a villain sort of nation, but it's all just perspective. Like, there is true good and evil, but true good and evil isn't human, really. Naruto, actually, is one of the influences. Particularly, Sasuke's story. What happened before Naruto. Wait, so I can have a squirrel that can use magic? Is that what you're telling me, Dal? Can I have a squirrel that can cast lightning bolt? I can have a squirrel that can cast lightning bolt? Dude. cat with telepathy. A dog with telekinesis. Sounds like Pokemon. Was Pokemon one of your influences? Nope. Okay. So if I, like, throw the squirrel into the spike, I could have a magical squirrel. Granted, I would probably then become its target from then on, because I threw it into a spike. It will just kill... Okay. So the squirrel has to willingly spike itself. There's, Okay, so intention is required. Intention is a part of the magic system. Gotcha. Wait, or by accident? So if something could accidentally spike itself and get the ability? So if I threw the squirrel across the room and it happened, not purposely, but just happened to land on the spike, would it get the power then? It would kill it. Okay. Well, that could actually end up being an interesting... one, I can already tell that this is a hard magic system, so there are set rules in place. A lot of those would actually have the answer to these questions. Two, that opens up the possibility of a particular scene where the bad guy throws the victim, trying to kill them, or just not giving a shit, basically, and the victim gaining an ability through where they land. It would be the same thing, Papaya, because of intention. Yeah. There's no tricks you can apply to that. Or lawyering yourself out of it. Because the magic just knows. A lot of magic systems use intention, though. That way you don't, like, accidentally cast a spell because you say the word in normal speech, for instance. You have to mean for the spell to happen. Okay, I guess time to turn the gain down. Is that the right way? Yeah, that was the right way. You weren't intending for the squirrel to fly out of the wheel? If that was an accident? Unless you force the hamster. So this isn't using the, So, for those of you unfamiliar with Brandon Sanderson's work, a common theme in his overall Cosmere universe, which a lot of his series are in that universe, a literal universe, not just literary. Is the idea that you gain power and abilities as life breaks you down. Like all of the awesome heroes and horrendous villains in his works are basically all broken people. They've lost loved ones, family or friends. They've been maybe tortured or abused, and they it unlocks something in them and they find strength in themselves. Oh, that would count. You taught him how the motion, but it was the one that stabbed himself. Hey, Christine. Yeah. But it's just the hypothetical to discuss the rules of the magic system in the book he's writing. I don't know when you came in precisely, but I could tell just the way he was describing it that it's a hard magic system that's gonna have a definitive answer for hypotheticals like this. And that's pretty much how intention works in most magic systems that use it. Kind of like Harry Potter. You couldn't just say the spell and it work. They had to focus and use the wand and put effort into doing it. Even if it came easy to them, they still had to have that actual intention of casting the spell, right? Oh yeah. Harry Potter is a soft magic system, or it's in the middle, but it's definitely leans more towards the soft system. Yeah, if we were actually talking about doing this to squirrels, I don't think you'd be too happy with us. Rightfully so. But that's what a soft or a hard magic system is describing. A hard system has hard rules. That's when they actually describe how the magic works, where the limits are. Maybe who actually can use the abilities and why. Like, it gets into good detail. The soft just goes because magic. Oops. I mean, there's no loopholes in this either. It's just intention. It depends. It really depends. There's some authors that do a wonderful job with hard magic systems. Brandon Sanderson is one of those. That's the thing that he's best at, I think, is designing magic systems. He may not actually be the best author out there, but he's pretty good at world building, and he's really good with creating magic systems. True. True. The hard magic systems do go into where the magic comes from. Sometimes they'll kind of go into more of the actual like science, so to speak, of the magic. So most people, if you want to start off with his books, will recommend Mistborn. The first of the Mistborn series. It's not his best book, but it's a good introduction to his work that kind of gives you a bit of a taste of everything. I personally prefer Stormlight Archive, one of his other series, more so. Yeah, the Final Empire books or Mistborn Era 1. They're kind of almost more of a genesis of sorts. And if you go through them, you'll see what I mean. But it basically sets up Era 2, which is books 4 through 7 of that. Of Mistborn. Final Empire was a trilogy, and then the second part of that book series is 4 through 7 and takes place after there was an industrial revolution. Or I guess really the industrial revolution's already started, and you're seeing it ramp up more in different ways. It's really cool to me, because the first 3 of Mistborn is more medieval, Renaissance-y kind of, but with magic, so it's a little more fantasy. And then the Era 2 takes that, breaks it apart, but keeps it, and then like shoves technology into it also. Oh yeah, I forgot. The next Mistborn book is going to be another time skip. We're moving into the 3rd era. Oh geez, and what am I doing here? I don't need materials. I have the materials. I just need to start placing more pistons. But yeah, I need my Stormlight Archive. So we've finished another era of Mistborn, but next year Stormlight Archive Book 5 comes out, and that ends the first half of that series. And I think we're also getting a time skip in that. Warbreaker 2. It's getting a sequel? Which one, I can't remember. Which one is Warbreaker? Is that the one about, the City of Gods and using, breaths and colors? Okay, yeah. Have you read Mistborn Book 7, The Lost Metal? or listen to it or whatever. Dude. Dude. We are... Oh. Yeah, it got me too. Damn, it got me too. I'm gonna snooze, actually, these ads. At least once. Oh, and then Didi gives you a...
Didi gifted Dalfernius a subscription, and Didi gifted a tier 1 sub to Dalfernius. They have given 67 gift subs in the channel.
Well, thank you, Adidi. Thank you, baby. Guess I didn't have to snooze. What do you mean you saw it since book 2? What part are you talking about? Are you talking about the death? Really? You saw that in book 2? Yeah. The big boom. The really big boom. It... yeah, I don't want to say... I can't say too much, because it gives away who we're talking about. Same here, but I mean... I guess that has to be the twist for that character. Right? Yeah, you remind me of one of my best friends that was freaking telling us every episode of Stargate Atlantis as it was premiering what was going to happen later in the episode. Not that that was overly complex writing, but still. That's not right. There we go. I try not to think a lot of that through so much. I tend to focus more on, like, the systems and, yeah, characters and stuff, but I try not to think too much on what's gonna happen next, so I can just be, surprised when it gets there. Sometimes it is obvious to me on something, but... yeah, if you analyze too much, then you'll end up getting more likely to be disappointed if it doesn't meet your expectations. I've learned that. I don't think that's gonna be the case if they ever adapt any of his work into any watchable form of media. I think their best bet may be if the team behind Avatar: The Last Airbender could then make Mistborn. That's not a piston. Alright, now we got ad starting. Ooh, so I can print the money now? Oh, I just got your message. Am I doing that again? I didn't think I was doing that again. Okay, so it's, I forget what you call these kind of coins. I'll be more mindful. I think there's a word for this type of currency where there's a hole in it and you can string it up like Chinese coins. One of the games I'm playing uses it. Oh, it was Sable, but I don't remember what they called it. The spoiler-free version is just going to be a bunch of redacted. Speaking of redacted and classified, another one I've really gotten into is Monster Hunter International. It's been a really fun one, especially the books that don't focus on, I guess, the main character, Owen Pitt. What am I building? I'm making a piston bolt. So this is my Wither Skelly farm. It's just a manual farm where I've got 4 fields I can grab them from and pull them into one spot to kill them off and automatically collect and sort the loot. But here's more of where where most of our stuff is at. So the L here is the lighthouse, which was the starter area and where all the redemption stuff occurs, and this has been our home base. But we're going to be moving to a spot over here-ish. But then we also have like our XP farm, shulker, the mega tree stump, our end hub. And I've always wanted to do a piston bolt network, so I'm going to do it, and we're doing it. This is the longest stretch of the entire network, so I wanted to start on it first. This is about 1,000 by 1,000 blocks. And for those who don't know, a piston bolt network is a minecart track that uses pistons to push you along, and you're going to need one for every change in space. So these push you at the same time, so you just do this. I've got a long ways till I get to the other side. So I can just fly over there and give it a ride. But I want it to, and this is what we're doing now, is putting in the return line. I want to be able to use it to go there and back. It's not as fast as using Elytra and spamming. It feels faster. It doesn't require you to do anything. You can just walk away. And if you're on a server that has a lot of lag, servers have a much better and much more accurate at tracking minecarts and entities rather than players. And then all of this is going to get covered, so you're not going to see any of the redstone. It'll be more like what's on the left. And then we will put some walls up. So here's where both are being covered on this side, this half of it. And then it ends here with all of it being covered. The only problem is I didn't think about the fact that there is some extra bits, particularly with the transitions and the terminal, the starting and stopping spots, that have a couple blocks that go beneath this level. So I'm going to have to break some bedrock basically at every transition and every terminal. Some of it I may be able to work around some, but that's basically what it's going to be. For instance, once you get to the end of this one, so both of these are going to turn 45 degrees and head this way a little bit, then they'll reach their stopping point. And where this line comes in, it's going to be broken and collected. And then I'll have that feed into a dispenser on this line that refills the cart. That way, at that point, I should technically be able to keep like 3 carts in this system, and it always have a cart at each spot. So it wouldn't take that many mine carts, although I'd probably have extra just to be safe, but it would just keep it going. But yeah, right now I still have to fly back. I can't ride this one out quite yet. But we're getting there. And again, this is the longest stretch. Most of the piston bolt network is going to be much shorter. So I know this is taking a long time. We had one stream of mainly preparing and kind of starting it and kind of getting used to what we had to do. And then one stream where I just hyper-focused and just knocked out the rest of this one. And then I've done some work offline, particularly with resource gathering. Well, not really gathering, just crafting sticky pistons and repeaters and all of that. moving to being horizontal. Okay. And I'm guessing this is somewhere around half of the current network I have planned. It's going to end up being less than half. I know this. But I think this is going to be somewhere around half of what the total system will be. So we're going to get a lot more progress done. Much quicker. This one's just the most drawn out one. But I'm kind of glad that the longest one needed to be a diagonal, because the diagonals are actually quicker. I'm like, should I, if diagonals are quicker, should I have it turn here, go diagonal, and then turn here, and end here? And try to keep as much of these diagonal as possible? Nah. Nah. That would end up just being way too complicated. And current areas already would start getting... wouldn't make quite as much sense. We'll use it as much as we can. But just kind of need to have the simplest path to each spot. Don't need to overcomplicate it. So yeah, we'll get to the end point where we have planned, and then we'll do a 45 heading due south. And then have it end... I still haven't decided precisely where I want the hub room to be, the station. If I want the, I think I want the Mushroom Island portal to be in the center of it. I haven't really fully thought that one out yet, though. Dang it. I'm not even halfway. I do like how you, with a single line, it's all dark, and as we add more, it brightens up and brightens up. And someone had an issue with the color at first because you just really couldn't see it. But I mean, once it's all red like this, there's no way to avoid it. Then I don't know if you... I wouldn't be surprised if you do. But if you don't watch anyone on Wild SMP, they are also doing a piston bolt network. Below the roof, though. And they are already planning more for aesthetics and I would say a more grandiose design. It's looking really awesome. Mine is gonna be a little bit more basic, subway kind of. I may change it up. Whatever I change it to is going to must include using colored carpet, because I'm not gonna go change the color of this carpet. Like if I'm gonna change the color of this carpet, I'm gonna go into creative mode and literally use a replace command. I am not about to break all of this and replace it. So this is the red line. And in whatever design I end up using is gonna need to be able to use different carpets for the floor of it. Because screw that. I'm not that much of a masochist. But yeah, I'm thinking about just using more of a neutral colored walls. Probably light gray concrete. We could look into some other ideas though. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm totally not avoiding one giant project by starting another giant project. I don't know. Stop. Like, you just, like, popped out and just stared at me for a moment there. Mm-hmm. Sail. Blame it on my baby. You know, it's not my mouse buttons that are gonna die from this project. It's gonna be the mouse wheel. I mean, I can totally... But then I have to click or press a keyboard button. I find the mouse wheel a little bit better. It requires less effort. And it's quieter. Not that I have an issue with louder clicking and clacking of keyboards and mice. I kind of like that, but Either way, it's just the back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And that's all the pistons we have. Yep. Mine's pretty loud. Okay, so we need to go make more pistons. I only made enough for the... I made 2 chokers, which I knew was more than enough for one way. And I think I said that we're gonna need about 9 more. Okay, and we're gonna have to go get a shulker of cobblestone. Let me grab this extra, because I think I've used most of my redstone supply in my redstone box. The rest of this can stay. Yep. Oh. That can go. And we got some more rockets, which is going to need to be filled up kind of soon. And this is why we need the other line, so I don't have to fly back. What system are we using? Wait, it's not there. We need to go to the end hub. So this is what I was talking about. I moved the carpet to come around instead. Okay, so roll a d20. Stone generator. I may even... Yeah, I've got enough cobblestone with me already. Don't have any extra shulkers on me, but I can just take this one. You just have to roll a 20-sided die. That's it. Oh, you know what I can do? Because I actually would like to get more of this. I can place this, grab 2. Put that back. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. And with shapeless crafting, I can just go ahead and make one. The 17th time tonight? Holy crap. Let's see, I also need iron, and don't really want to use my wood supply. So we'll head back to base. Wait, no, all the extra wood I have is out there already. Okay, so I've got the cobblestone, more cobblestone than we need. I've got the iron on me, and we've got, redstone on us. Yeah, so we can go ahead and head back to the project build. Which is annoying just how many how much dimension hopping we have to do. Welcome in, Heat Pass. Am I pronouncing that right? Let me know if I'm not, but how you doing? Oh. There we go. There we go, that's the quiet one. Nice, nice. Oh, it's cool. It's cool. I'm horrible. Like, I know how to spell things correctly, I just normally don't take the time to do so. My spelling's normally pretty bad. Oh, crap. I did forget something. I did forget something. I'm pretty sure. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Dang it. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's not just pistons I need to make. It's sticky pistons. I need my slime balls, and they're back at the lighthouse. Because I wasn't using sticky piston, or yeah, sticky pistons that much, or slime, so I took it out of the, ender chest to make room for other things that I am using. Dang it. This is why, that's what I'm working on right now, is adding in the return line so I don't have to fly back. But we ran out of pistons. Oh no, it's not your fault. I was already heading back. Because in my head I was making pistons. I wasn't thinking about, actually, I'm making sticky pistons. It's the exact same thing I did with the first batch. I made 2 shulkers of pistons and went, wait, these are supposed to be sticky pistons. Let me get my slime balls. But hey, we got ads starting, and I think I'm actually going to go ahead and take a break. I need to use the restroom. Guess I'll put up the longer video, but I may come back early. So hang tight, everybody, and enjoy the watch. Ah, I missed where I was going to switch over. I was waiting for that spot right there where the music gets quiet in between songs. Okay, I'm not here for honey. I'm here for slime, which should be over here in the slime box. Yes. I'll leave that little bit here. Okay. Now we can go. And make our pistons, and at least get the pistons in place. We may not be able to get all the redstone done also. Well, you guys don't get to see it. So for that message that Stream Elements just posted, the lurk emote is right above the second heart for me. And it's literally, I'm poking my head out from the heart. Of course I'm accepting that. I'm just gonna drop it in Discord. And people who aren't actually in stream will have no idea what that's about, but it's cool. It's so nice that from this angle, you don't hear it nearly as much. I mean, I could always just change block sounds, but it's fine. That's where we left off. Okay, so let's drop stuff down now. What is it? What is it? That up, put that up.
Do you know, in 900 years of time and space, I've never met anyone who wasn't important before.
Good morning, Sabri. How you doing today, hon? How far did we make it? about halfway. Yeah, we're still gonna need more. Hopefully this is enough. It has to be that way. Why doesn't shapeless work with sticky pistons? Still waking up. Yeah, but you had a rough day yesterday, so that's understandable. I love it when I can do that. And currently we're about halfway done with the fourth and final piston line of the stretch. Right here. And I mean just the pistons and the mine rails themselves. And I know I'm probably gonna need to make more red carpet. Not looking forward to that. All this carpet. I mean, sometimes you can't. Maybe there's a good little segment there. I don't know. Just have to see, I guess. And if there's no clips, there's no clips. Can't always do clips. amount of times I've gone back and forth doing this. At least, like, I'm kind of doing it different this way than the other way, so it's a little different at least. Nah. Didi's got a supercomputer. With all the screens and storage. Every OS has its faults. Because eventually I want to turn this into an automatic farm. Or at least have the option of which I want. Like, I want a separate blaze farm using spawners, so I don't care about blaze loot here. I've got a frog light farm that produces enough magma cream. I don't need to worry about those either. I really would just like to have a an automatic coal source. Like, I already have enough witherheads. Like, I will never need to make that many beacons. I shouldn't say that, I may. With me and my large projects, I may actually need that many beacons one day. Oh, sorry. Okay, I need to stretch more. I guess I didn't stretch enough during break. Kind of hurried back and started chatting. Ah! Thank you. And we're catching up to where I got the carpet on the other side. Right there. And that's just putting carpet right here. Which, this one you have to put alongside the carpet, then it works. That's frustrating. One misclick and you'll place it on the lichen and break the lichen, ruining it. Though honestly, as long as you're hitting shift, you're not going to mess with the redstone at all. And with this, you can easily tell what block you're looking at. And I just slowed down a little bit, and I don't think I actually replaced any. I brought 2 stacks with me when I was working on that of lichen, and didn't use a single one. Next time I'll break 10 or more. We're almost there. We're most of the way there. I can't stop yawning, I'm sorry. Wake the fuck up. Wake up. Okay, somebody put on Psycho Stick. Psycho Stick? It's a band with songs like 2 Ton Paperweight, which is about his shitty car. They have a I can't remember what the song's called. But it starts off like the kind of stereotypical, like, morning has broke, time to wake up kind of cartoon music. Time to wake up. Today is a day full of new possibilities. Rise and shine. I said, wake up. Yeah. That would work too. Or like 2 Ton Paperweight. My car is a piece of shit. I can't remember all the lyrics, and he kind of is a little bit fast where I tend to stutter over it. But I don't know if they did a whole lot more. I only know of their one album. But I always love me some System. So I kind of go for one of the more softer songs as my favorite, which would be Aerials. But it's always been a fun one to sing or to play on guitar or bass. Got two different ways I can go, and I'm still getting the wrong one. And that's just wrong. There we go. So is that. Ah. You wait. Don't tell me to wait. Trying to boss me around like it's your stream. You can do it in your stream. Or my stream. Like, that's cool too. Shut up, stream elements, you're not helping. He's the man. He's the man. You banned the queen? How dare you ban the queen? She's dead. Can't you just leave her alone? Wait, is that the Queen Titi the Fifth? Is that what that's saying? The Queen Titi the Fifth. They need help transferring money to a relative in America. And just need your account information for assistance, and you can keep 10%. First, you'll just need to send $500 to verify your account. You don't have an account? Okay. Then use Apple gift cards and send it to this PO box. But how does sending Apple gift cards verify anything and help with transferring money? Just send the cards! Like, I want to send them cards. I want to go get some Apple cards. Not activated, not loaded at all. Just send them blank cards. That was right. Why did I do that? Oh god. Glasses. A face kind of resembling Andy Dick. Yep. Yeah, I've seen all of his stuff like that. I really haven't liked the newer content that's more sketch material. But I liked all of his stuff against spammers and wrong numbers and stuff like that. I do not recall his name, but he is hilarious. Like the one where he, so there's a lot of like keywords that are used by spammers. Things like gift cards and Western Union and money orders, stuff like that. And before it gets to that part of the scam, he gets the scammer to agree that they need to talk in code so no one knows what to protect themselves, basically. And assigns names to all of these things. But it's like all names of like candy and stuff that kids would think of more so. And then does get the payout where the person actually says the final like part of the scam of sending the money and how to send it and yada yada, but it's talking all in candy names. The fact that he was able to waste someone's time writing that. Brilliant. Because his whole principle is if you just block the spammer and report them, okay. So what, you may get that account blocked? Potentially? So they just make another account. However, if you're engaging with the spammer and just not giving them what they want, but keeping them engaged, then they're too busy dealing with you to rip anybody off. Yeah, I love I love people like that. That just waste time. People who waste people's time and rip them off. I also like the hackers that hack into the spammer or whatever's system. Sometimes it's a whole call center dedicated to it. Those people probably help more, I feel, because sometimes they're actually able to shut down a whole call center. As in, like, they're able to collect enough evidence and report it that the police of that area get involved. Oh, yay. Welcome in, Bard Shriek. How you doing? Okay, so that's all the pistons for the diagonal. I mean, it's actually going to come out more and then turn. So, meh. But we're basically done with it. Okay, now I'm curious. Oh, it's not even showing there. What about here? You gotta let me see those comments. Like, let me respond to those comments. Like... I could have offered to pay them an exposure? Dude, you have no idea. Nah, I saw it, I saw it. I looked up in mod chat. Or mod view. I can't, Oh, did I miss part of it then? See, and this is the nice thing, although now I'm at the end there, so... But yeah, you can actually do stuff while riding that, not just having to, That didn't play. What the heck, Blurb? Well, hi, Slip. I'm sorry. It did? I didn't hear it.
Slipcore just resubscribed for 22 months. You can go Viperius_FX my Viperius_FX sing Viperius_FX.
How's it going, dude? Tell him what? I don't know what you're talking about. You weren't even talking. You're not even here. I don't know what they're talking about. Nope. Oh, so you're the lone man there? That sucks. Well, that's kind of nice sometimes. Nice little change. Wait, do you work at the office or do you work from home? If I recall, I think you work in the actually go into the office. I can understand wanting that separation. Yeah, yeah. 16, 19, 28. And now for the dirt and carpet. Then I can lay down the redstone. Nice. Wait, you don't work from home, Savory? I thought you did. Or wait, no. No. You can only work from home now. if I remember right, your bot, or they stopped doing office work at all, didn't they? Yeah, that's right. That's right. I thought so. It took me a moment there to remember, though. I mean, someone's got to do work around there, right? I can't remember, Slip. Is it you, Yoso, or both of you that work for that server or host that Placators was using? Neither? Oh, it was Marv? That's right, it was Marv. My bad. How did I forget about Marv? I mean, I rarely talk to the dude, to be fair. Even back when we were all a little more active. Yeah, and then there's that too. He's around less than I am. You know, maybe I won't go with that server host then. If and when I get a server. Like, I want server space to eventually, like, I've always wanted to run a website centered around content and stuff. You know, being able to eventually have a shop actually on my own website. Could have one central point for basically my own link tree. With one of the major benefits being having a domain name and email and all of that also. Because, geez, I haven't owned my domain name in 2 years, I think. Like, it's not even being held anymore. But that's fine, because I may go with a different domain name this time. I wonder, has Blocks gotten a domain name? I half expect him to have that already paid for and put aside just in case. Yeah, okay. Can .blocks actually be a domain? Is there actually a .blocks? Isn't there? Didn't they change it to where you can have basically .anything nowadays? You know, that used to be kind of more regulated, and I feel like they opened up the, yeah. That's his, customer support, account. Right, because I definitely want Viperius.travel. Totally. Also, there's already travel.com. Are you expecting them to, like, buy out travel.travel? Hey Puma, how are you, dude? Good to see ya. It's still a good temp. But it's, I am running out of drink, though. But I got enough for stream, at least. Thought I heard a second one place there. Nice, nice. Well, it's just a bunch of block switching and placing right now as we work on the piston bolt. So this bottom line, the two that are lit up here, that is the one heading out to the Wither Skelly farm, and it is functional. And I've got the pistons and the rail line set up for the return line. And right now I'm putting in the blocks and, of course, carpet to prevent spawns. To then put down all the redstone dust and repeaters. And this is the longest stretch of the piston bolt network. So from here, we'll be able to make much quicker progress on everything. It's going to end up being just a lot more transitions and terminals then. Yeah, once everything's done, we'll completely cover this whole area with carpet. As you can see on the other side, the corners have glow lichen to gives just some fainter lighting here, so it's not all dark. But yeah, it'll all be covered with carpet. Yeah, me too. Me too, for years. And I decided I was going to do it this world eventually. And we're finally at the point with enough materials we can generate to actually do it. I did completely forget that I was going to need to put, like, mob-proof the whole thing, so I was starting to collect, if you were watching earlier, and you can kind of see there still, the darker bits are nether brick. And then I realized, why am I doing this? You're not going to see it anyways. Let me just use dirt. I've got plenty of dirt. And then coincidentally, Luna Cupcake and Wild SMP are making one on their server just underneath the roof. Like above, just above Lava Lake level, I believe. So it'll be interesting to see how the two play out. I think mine's gonna end up being a much simpler design, visual design than theirs. Or theirs will have a more, or is already having a more, like, grandiose look to it. And I think I'm having trouble thinking of anything else other than kind of my initial idea. So I'll just have to stick with that, I think, and then just implement it. Like, put as much detail as I can for something that's so plain. This will mean some very major sand gathering missions. So we're gonna need a lot of concrete, and gravel's not an issue. We can generate gravel. We can make more if we really wanted to. But dirt we don't have a farm for. And looks like we got the last round of ads coming up. So hang tight if you're not subbed. We'll be right back. And we're not finishing this line today. We will have to finish this up on Sunday. So if I can get this finished on this one at least, I can come back, and I don't know why I didn't already do this, but I still need to place the glass. That's why we need sticky pistons. If you're just following the cardinal directions, you can get away with pistons and no glass, but diagonal does require glass and sticky pistons. Yeah, this is gonna total like 4,000 pistons. Well, we placed all the pistons and we still have some left over. But still, we can take a look here. 4,300 pistons. And I had some, but I didn't have that many. Yeah, so there's probably about 4,200 pistons placed. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, dude, if you need to just get some sleep, I understand. I know it's not real late there, but if you need extra rest, take it. I mean, that's nothing compared to almost 14,000 red carpet. Now, really, I should give myself 2 shulkers of red carpet because we did, due to a crash, lose 2 shulkers of it. I just haven't bothered. At the time, we had like 7 shulkers and some change. So I don't know. I'll probably give myself 2 shulkers of it. When I end up needing, if I still need a lot more. Which, I mean, this still... It's gonna be like this. I'm gonna put one in the corner here, so that it's just a straight diagonal line, like these are. Do the same thing on this, and then carry this whole thing all the way down. This still has a little bit more as it transitions and becomes a flat one and ends about here. That will need to be carpeted. And then this is going to have to extend a little bit more, and then both of them will have to head down. So there's still going to be a lot of carpet. At least with these cardinal direction ones, the whole thing's skinnier and requires less resources, including carpet, since it's a smaller footprint. There's going to be multiple colors. That's what the these carpet lines that have been here for forever, that's what those are. Those have been planning for a piston bolt this whole time. I mean, the colors are going to change. Originally, this line went up and around, and instead I'm having it be a separate track altogether. And I'm going to add more lines than those. So some of them will end up looping around. There'll be more than one hub, but the Mushroom Island is going to be the main hub. And I will probably still be working on this offline as well. I'm kind of balancing 2 other games for when I do have time for games and the energy for it also. Lately I've been playing Dungeon of the Endless, which is a pretty fun turn... I would say it's a turn-based roguelike game, but it's not turn-based as in like Final Fantasy turn-based combat. It's the turns in this are opening a new door in the dungeon. Actual movement and combat is all real time. But when you open a door, that's when good things or bad things could happen randomly. That's when your resources generate, when temporary buffs lose a turn. It's all based on doors opening. But you, your ship or escape pod has crash landed. And for the most of the ships, you're going to have 2 people you get to choose, or just choose random. And you're trying to make your way up and out of the dungeon that you've crashed into. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting one. I like it. And then the other game that I've been playing just a little bit of, because I just picked it up. And by picked it up, I mean, apparently it's been in my Humble account for over a year, and I must have thought I redeemed it and didn't actually do it, and then forgot it was on my account. And I've even thought about picking it up when it was on sale. So luckily I didn't, but yeah, I found a copy of Hollow Knight, so I can finally go through Hollow Knight. Which is very much a Dark Souls-esque a Metroidvania, which is a whole mix. I can't talk. Dark Souls in itself is a Metroidvania game. People don't seem to typically call it one, but I mean, you're going through a world and you need to unlock things to get to new areas and stuff. I don't think we're even going to finish placing the dirt on this side before the end of stream. We still have way too much, and we only have like 10 minutes. Oof. Well, I'm going to probably be working on this a lot more off stream, I think. And at least try to finish this one. And then if not, we're going to be working on it Sunday. But I'd kind of like to get past this so we can start getting to the more complicated, shorter ones. Alright, my dude, enjoy work, have a good day, and thank you for stopping by. I'll have to head over to your stream when I can. I've not been able to. Nope. I kind of need this overview more so I can actually line it up better this way. Yeah, thanks for the shout out for Pumas. Another Minecrafter who enjoys some occasional XCOM streams. And oh my god. Oh, it slipped. Man, that was loud. I thought that was Cap coming in. It startled me a little too. I was trying to say Pumat plays the occasional XCOM 2 on stream, which is not one I see people stream that often, so I like to catch those if I'm able to. Oh, I wouldn't say I've always enjoyed XCOM. I didn't play it until the reboot. Went back and tried to play some of the original ones and just couldn't get into them as much, but I've really enjoyed the series since it's been rebooted. The main series, not the not that like police one. I can't remember what that one is. Chimera Squad or something like that. That is very much described as a dumbed down version. So that makes sense why I wouldn't like it as much. I was saying earlier, I kind of go for the abridged version of books. I'm not wanting things dumbed down. Oh. And thank you everybody for your support. It means a lot to me. I know at one point I was almost expecting payouts just because of how well I was doing at first, and that's definitely taken a hit, and it's gotten better now. It did substantially slow down. Like, I still don't get a payout every month, and that's okay. I don't have to. I do have a job. But, yeah, like, it seems like when it does hit, it's really needed. So, I got my payout for the last 2 months. Earlier this week, that fit perfectly with some of my bills, so that really, avoided a bit of a headache there. I can't wait to be able to either have a job that allows me to just go ahead and pay for everything, and then money earned on here can be put back into developing it more, or the less likely option, I just make it big enough on here that I can just stream and not have to worry about work. Yeah, either way, I'll make more content, and it's especially once I've got a, like, I'm not sharing, like, I don't have a roommate or anything, I'll be able to stream more often. But, if you didn't know, my computers, we share a room for our computers. And it wouldn't be fair for me to be streaming like 5 days a week and take up that much time when he wants to, you know, play games with his buddies too. And not have to worry about being quiet or anything, so. Yeah, or having better time slots, yeah. So originally I had this time slot because I was working overnight. And both my roommates would be asleep early. Now I'm working, now I go, instead of getting off work at 6 in the morning, I'm going into work at 8 in the morning. And one isn't going to sleep until like 9 in the morning. And the other kind of just depends on what his work schedule is. But yeah, it still seems like morning's the better option, especially with the time zone difference between me and Didi. But hoping to get past that. Yep. There's no way. There's no way we're gonna finish this today. I'd have to stream for, I think, even another 2 hours. I wouldn't get this whole thing done. We're gonna have to just wait and find do more Sunday, do more off stream. Oh, that didn't work like I was hoping. There I go. Meow. I hate that that doesn't work with the other camera angles. I wish it would just anchor the camera to whatever angle you're currently at and not have its own. I mean, I can still do this. Hi. But, yeah. Oh well. Well, I think that's going to be it for me for right now. I think we'll head over to talking for just a little bit and wrap things up. Well, thanks for joining me today, guys. It's been fun. Had a lot of good conversations today and a great raid from Dow. Excited to read their books as they finished writing and drafting it. Then there's going to be 6 of them. 6 main books at least. You know how short stories come up every so often. Yeah, I will be back Sunday for more piston bolt action. And in the meantime, ooh, how long has he been on? Only an hour. Ooh, what is this build? Oh, geez, it's borked. Hold on a second. Oh, this is a really cool villager trading hall. So there's the raid messages, everybody. Grab the one with my hearts if you're subbed. If not, feel free to replace the other one with the raid emote of your choice. We're gonna go over to a fellow mad lad, Flopsy, who is working on a really unique, it has to be a villager trading hall, just based on these statues. This is amazing. So I hope you guys can stick around and hang out a little bit. If you don't see the raid bar in just a second, remember you gotta refresh. So love you guys. I'll see you Sunday and hope you have a wonderful week. This is Viper signing out.